Hello and welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be going over the RSS widget, specifically the list RSS widget. And what this does is this lets you quickly and easily import an RSS or Atom feed into the page. Now for those who are not familiar with RSS and Atom feeds, I suggest you look up what they are to learn a bit more about them. But just to summarize, they're basically a type of content feed that is automatically uploaded from a separate website. And unlike, mailing lists and stuff like that, they don't require any personal information to join, and they're very easy to unjoin. You would simply disconnect from the feed. So this is a great way to stay updated on specific subjects or certain content by simply joining those feeds. So in order to join an RSS feed, you have to find the link to that particular feed, and then you would create the widget right here. Once you've created the widget, it's going to ask you for that feed URL. In this particular case, I have the Wall Street Journal, specifically the technology news section of the Wall Street Journal. So you'd simply paste the URL right there, and you determine the type of feed, if it's an RSS or an Atom feed. Those are just slightly different technologies. And you can determine the items per page that are going to load automatically and how the pages load. So once we save this, you'll see on the right hand side here, it's going to automatically load this news feed. This is talking all about the technology from Wall Street Journal. It's talking about Tesla and Qualcomm and Facebook. So it's very easy to add multiple feeds to a page. You'd simply add multiple, widgets. You determine your feed for each one. You can determine how it's organized and how it looks with the items per page. If you only want a few items per page, you can do less or more items per page, and how those pages load. So this one automatically loads when I scroll down. It said loading and scroll down automatically, or you can determine if you want to actually click the show more button, in which case when I scroll down, I'll have to manually click this show more button before it loads. And you can also determine how it looks in the list style and layout. You should probably be familiar with this already if you've used any lists before. You can determine the columns on mobile versus desktop, as well as whether the text is above, below, or to the left or right of the images, and how the images look, and whether it opens in a page or in a little pop-up modal. And you can even show it as an accordion. And the additional options are just like all the other widgets. You can switch this for mobile or desktop only, or login, and you can set backgrounds, custom widget classes, and different animations as well. So RSS is very easy to use. The hardest part is probably finding the feeds that you want to join. Once you found the feed, you'd simply create the widget, paste the URL right there, and then you organize how you want to see it and how it looks on mobile versus desktop. And then once you're all set, you can create more RSS feeds or however you want to do it. They're very easy to use.